Hello everybody, hello and welcome to the channel. As you may remember recently, I tested out a little bike pump there from Coosboo. And it was an impressive little bit of kit actually. For anybody who's not familiar with these little mini pumps, they're brilliant for emergencies. You could use them at home, but they're mainly meant for emergencies. If you're out on the road and you get a puncture, you can quickly blow your tyre up without having to mess around with a manual pump. You know, it's just so much easier, so much less tiring than a manual pump. And I tested that one out recently, and I've just been sent a different one obviously now from Magicshine. So it'll be interesting to see what this one's like. This is the Magicshine Airro. This will blow up to 120 psi. So obviously for like road bikes that would work well with. Obviously you can use it for any bike, or a mountain bike. You can even use it for footballs and things, and motorbikes as well. It'll take 45 minutes to charge. It weighs 145 grams, and it'll blow 3 to 4 tyres up before it runs out of juice. So it'll be interesting to see how well this works. So we're going to open it up now, have a look inside and see what's in the box, shall we? So that's the box up close. It's got some of the details on the side there. It'll work with Schrader valves and Presta valves, up at 120 psi, as I mentioned before. USB-C charging, so it'll charge fairly quick. And 500 milliamp battery on the back. Some more details there, inflation times, etc. So let's open this up and have a look inside, shall we? See what we've got. So that's the actual pump itself. Very, very compact, very small. So that's it there. Very smart looking. Very futuristic looking actually. I like it. I like it. That's obviously you can connect it to the valve. And that's obviously the little pump inside there. I like the fact that it's like kind of a brass effect look. It looks nice. Very futuristic looking. Very smart. Very smart and very compact, very small. And these obviously are your controls to turn it on. Middle button will be, turned on. So it's set from the factory at 100 psi. It's nice that it's got some charge from the factory as well. And then these buttons here are obviously going to change how much pressure you're putting in, how much psi. So you change up and down like that. And I'm assuming, I haven't read the instructions yet, but going off the last one of these I used from Coosboo, I'm assuming this will be the battery level here. I'm assuming. That's nice, I like that. Very smart. So we'll turn that off and I'll give it a proper charge to try it out properly. See what else is in the box. Oh, you got a nice little case with it too, that's nice. Little rubber case. I like that. That's good, I like that. So with the rubber case, instructions obviously, which I'll have to have a look at. And then you've got the rest of your bits and bobs in your bottom of your box here. Lots of connections and things. Charging cable. Extender pipe there. Football connector inside there. Anything else in the bottom of here? And a little zip bag too. That's nice. A little zip bag to give you bits and bobs in. That's a nice touch. So you get a little bag there so you can put all these, obviously once this is all out the cellophane, you can put it in that bag and keep it all safe, or even put the actual pump itself in. So that's a nice touch. That's a nice touch, I like that. So put all this back together. I'll read the instructions about how to operate it properly. We'll give this a charge and then we'll go out to the bike and try it out and see actually how it works, shall we? Oh, it seems strange to tie down when it's perfectly good tyre. But you have to for experimentation. So that's it for that now. So let's see how well this pump works, and I'll put a time on the screen like I did with the last pump to see how quick it blows it up. So for this time I'm going to put in probably about 40 pounds, something like that. Doesn't need to be too hard, this tyre. And see how we go from there. Be a good starting point, I think. So 40 pounds. And to set it going, you just press the button briefly like that to get it going. So let's put this on the valve and see how we get on. Now I had set the pump to 40, but I stopped it because, as you can see, that's hard. That's rock hard already. I think it got up to 32 or something like that, so maybe I had it set wrong, or maybe I didn't have the pump set firmly on the valve, so it wasn't given the correct pressure rating. I don't know, but I do know it blew up very fast and did a very good job actually. So as you can see from where my finger is there, it has two bars of charge still on that as well, so I think that would blow a few more tyres up actually. So as you saw, I think that worked really well. It blew the tyre very quickly. I don't know exactly how long it took, but I'll put a timer on the screen here for you to have a look at yourself. But I think it was about 100 seconds thereabouts. And it also didn't get too hot. This silicone jacket here that they give you with it works really well. You know, obviously you still have to let it cool down a bit before you put it back in your jersey pocket. But it wasn't burning hot or anything like that. It was pretty cool to the touch actually. And it still had 2 bars left on it as well at the end of it. So I think it would probably blow up 2, maybe 3 tyres. But I was very impressed how quick it blew up. One thing to note with these pumps, and I noticed the thing same with the last one I tried from Kuspo, was that you cannot really rely on the gauge. It gives you kind of an estimation, because this was blowing the tyre up quicker than what the gauge was telling us. I was feeling it all the time with my hand. I was nipping the tyre with my fingers and it was blown up quite quick, but this was showing like that the PSI was quite low. So don't rely on it, and don't take your hand off the tyre, feel the tyre, because obviously you could, you know, blow the tyre far hard or even burst the tyre if you're not careful, because they're quite powerful, these. So yeah, these pumps are fantastic when you're out and about on the road. You know, you're in an emergency, you get stuck at the side of the road, get a puncture, you can blow up dead quick, much easier than using a manual pump. So yeah, so this does have a discount as well. You do get a discount with this. So normally it'll be $89.99, but Magicshine have kindly given a discount for this for my viewers, and it takes it down to $76.49. You're saving yourself £13. And I will put the link in the description so if you want to go buy yourself one. But yeah, good little device, cracking little pump if you want to, you know, get yourself back on the road in an emergency. So anyway, as always, thank you very much for joining us, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. See you later. Bye bye.